Hi everyone, welcome back to another cut above with Chris. Now, I was supposed to be using head slick tonight for one of the viewers who used it and didn't get a very good lather with it, so I was just going to use it again and sort of show the lather I can get from it and how I get that lather. But I came home from work today to sort of an unboxing. I didn't unbox it, I was too excited, I just had to open up and get a scoosh, or a spray. Scoosh in Scottish is spray. And I picked up 2 bottles of these. I was going to just get one, I ended up buying 2. I've never smelled it before and I'm so glad I bought 2 now. Armaf Club de Nuit Intense. Now this is, it's pretty much a Aventus clone, or it's supposed to be. Now this bottle is absolutely stunning. You can probably see the little diamantes that are on here. Now this lid weighs a shit ton. I don't know whether it's filled with something, I don't know if it's just solid glass. It's definitely glass, but it's beautifully made. Lovely little crystal on there as well. Nice little sort of chain tag on there. Now, as soon as I got home from work, the wife wasn't home, the kids weren't home. My son's birthday today, so they were round at the mother-in-law's, and I just squirted some of this on. The initial hit from it is pretty much lemon. I don't get any pineapple from it to begin with. Now, I let it dry down for about 5 minutes and then it was just pure Aventus. It was amazing. It was like I'd squirted Aventus on, the pineapple had dissipated and then all I could smell was Aventus. Now, I put that on about 6 o'clock. It's now almost 9 o'clock. Now, I've had a shower, scrubbed myself down, and I can still smell it on my skin quite strong, so it's obviously must have some pretty good, a reasonable longevity. I'll find out tomorrow because I'll be wearing this for work. But $40 a bottle, delivered, well, $50 Australian per bottle, delivered to Australia. 100ml bottles, massive. It's a massive bottle of aftershave, absolutely huge. I mean, that's miles off from being straight. But yeah, just phenomenal. Everything right down to the label on the top of the actual cap itself. I don't know whether that'll focus onto something that small, but it's got Armaf written on the label on there as well. Just really impressed with the bottle, impressed with the scent. Yeah, it's amazing. So instead of using head slick tonight, I'm going to be using none of the Wickham 1912 Classic 24, which is Darren Barnes, who is the artisan over at Wickham. This is his classic, or his styled Aventus. Now, it smells beautiful. It smells just pretty much like Aventus, if I'm honest. It smells more like Aventus than Armaf Club de Nuit Intense does, because this has got a bit of pineapple notes root, I think. But I get pretty much 100% real Aventus from this. It's so close to my bottle of Aventus. Absolutely superb. So, bit of waffle to begin the video. Brush for tonight is the Simog Owners Club 2012 Boja. So this is 50% Boa, 50% Badger, and it was sent over to young Spencer over in the Gold Coast in Australia to sort of smash it and knock the shit out of it for a little while, and it came back pretty soft. Now, the first time I used it after getting it back from Spencer, it still had a bit of scritch, a little bit of scratch, probably a bit more than I like. But for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know what's happened, I used it again recently, last week I think it was, and it felt amazing. So hopefully I get the same sensation tonight. Give it a really good load. Oh, scent. Scent strength on this is around about 5. But maybe closer. It's certainly on a low 5. It's not close to a 6. It's a low 5. Or a high 4, however you want to look at it. So that's the brush loaded. I'll wet the face. And I'll just scoop out the excess from the tub. Jeez, loads in the tub tonight. Yeah, Creed Aventus. I've smelled a lot of aftershaves now. I actually went into where I live in Mandurah in Western Australia. A shopping centre, shopping mall, or whatever you want to call it. It's called the Mandurah Forum, which is about sort of 15 minutes drive from where I live. Now, they've opened up a David Jones in there. For those of you that aren't from Australia, David Jones is pretty much similar. It's not quite Harrods, but it's like your sort of expensive place where you go, the place where you go and buy something you can get from a $2 shop and pay $100 for it. That's what David Jones is. You buy aftershave in there, it's like $250. If you buy it from your chemist and it's the exact same bottle, the same size, you pay $150. So it's like, yeah, it's one of those shops. Now, I tried Eau Sauvage in there, and it was lovely. It was actually very, it wasn't Creed Aventus, but it's got that, it's definitely got a Creed Aventus thing going on. And I can't remember, someone said, I think that the Eau Sauvage, or whatever it's called, I can't remember if they said that was what Creed was sort of based on, or whether it came before Creed Aventus, that is. I can't remember, but I think it's along those sort of lines. It does have very similar sort of notes and that in there, but it's not as good as Creed Aventus. And I have to admit, it's not as good as this Club de Nuit Intense, which has been really impressive. Yeah, I've got the same feeling again. There's no scratch with this brush now. There's maybe like the odd little hair here and there that gets me. It's just got a lovely scrub, and I mean phenomenal scrub. So I have to really take my hat off to Spencer for getting it to this stage. I do actually have a nice boar brush in the making. Well, it's actually pretty much done now, I think. Which I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on. I was actually offered a brush from this gentleman before, and I turned it down because it wasn't really my thing, and I've since changed my mind, and he's a really nice guy, so hopefully I can get some bloody, look at that, get some patience and actually break a real boar in on my own and just go through the hard yards with it. I might even use it solid for a whole month, 30 shaves in a row or something, and really smash it for a month. Bore the shit out of you guys, but get a good use out of it. So there we go, beautiful Wickham lather from Classic 24. Once again, the supply razor, plate number 2, with the same blade that I installed in it a couple of days ago. Now, supply razor version 2, matte black. That's the colour of this one. It's the matte black effect. It's not the gloss black, matte black. It's very nice. Now this has got plate number 2 in it. I have to say plate number 2 is my favourite plate for face shaves. Head shaves, plate number 3 every day of the week. But this one's got plate number 2. Now plate number 2 matches the colour of the razor handle perfectly. Plates number 1 and 3, however, don't. So I've been in touch with Patrick Kudu, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, sorry mate, I think it's French, who is the owner and founder of Supply, and just to explain to him that this razor was sent to me. He already knows, he's watched the videos, and explained the circumstance of it. It's a beautiful, I told him straight up, it's a great razor, beautiful razor to use, lovely to hold, well built. You can see the difference in the quality of the razor in version 2 in terms of the actual build quality of it. It's been machined to tighter tolerances. It looks cleaner, it looks more finished. Well, it is finished, you know, I don't think it would get much better than this. There's a little bit of leeway there to actually make it a bit better for the next one, but that could be something that's in the works. It definitely shaves more efficiently. version 1, even on this plate, it definitely shaves more efficiently. And then I explained to him about these new plates, the 1 and 3 plates, which are actually like a gunmetal grade, they don't match this razor. And he had a few issues apparently, which he has ironed out now. So he's very kindly offered to send over plates 1 and 3 in the colour they should be, this black. So what I'll be doing is actually giving away the other plates. Now someone has just purchased the version 1 from me, one of the viewers. So they'll be going to the UK now. I'm going to actually try the plates on that razor. If they fit, I'm going to send them with the razor. If they don't fit, and someone's got a version 2 that needs a couple of plates and they don't want to spend the money, they just want to try them, I'll be happy to send it to you, just let me know. You can send me an email at anothercutabove@gmail.com and I'll just send them out to you. If you want to cover the postage if it's overseas, that'd be great. If not, I'll still send them. Now, for those of you that don't know, this could be the first time you've watched a video from me. This is a single edge razor. Now, if you don't know what a single edge razor is, or you've never heard that term used before, think of a Bic razor. If you know what a Bic razor is, it's got one blade. There it is, one single silver blade there. That's all it's got. It is not a proprietary blade, but it is a specific blade built for this razor, or built for injection razors, as this razor is. And what an injection razor is a razor which takes a little plastic key, well, a metal key with a plastic box. You slide it into this little slot here. Hopefully you can see that. There's a little slot, let me see. There we go. Right here, a little slot right there. Slots into there, pop it back, pop a brand new blade in, and away you go, no messing about. Excellent design, works really well, but most importantly, the blades are very high quality. Right, pass number 2 across the grain. So this is pretty much a full Wickham shave going on right now because I had the Club Cola bar soap in the shower as well. Oh, good old Wickhams. Great stuff. Right, ladder number 3, third and final. See how the brush does. Just a little dip in the water there. I think that'll do us. Right, cross the green in the other direction. So yeah, it's my son's 8th birthday today. Life's just a blink, I tell you. You just blink and you miss it. In other news, I don't know whether any of you guys out there are friends with Anthony Esposito on Facebook, who is the stallion. He popped a post on last night, it would have been. We're on the train on the way to work this morning, I just popped it. Fair enough, it was a bit of dark humour. I think he put a post in there about people trying to get rid of the Second Amendment and he'd be gunning anyone down that did it. And I just popped a comment on saying, well, if you both killed each other, the world would probably be a better place. Ha ha ha. Laughing face. I thought, fuck yeah, a bit of dark humour. Let's go have a bit of a laugh here. Nope, I think he's put a comment on, I don't know what his comment said. Next thing I knew, I was removed from his friends list. And yeah, so I thought that was a little bit childish of him. I thought it would have been a little bit more ideal just to send a message and say, what's the story, morning glory. I would have taken my post down if it was that upsetting or touched a nerve. Well, if that's the way he wants to deal with it. Guy talks a tough game and then pop a bit of dark humour on there and he fucking just deletes you and pisses off. Well, that's his prerogative. Doesn't even interest me what they do in America. I'm freaking Australian, for Christ's sake. So yeah, that was a bit odd. I couldn't get my head around that today. What the fuck? I have since sent a message apologising if it was in poor taste, which most likely was. But let's say it could have been deleted, done and dusted and forgotten. So we shall see if I get a reply. If I don't, I think that'll be in poor taste from him. Right, I'm just going to pop a little bit more lather just on the lip area, just so that I can get this little bit here against the grain like I normally do, what I have been doing lately, and getting good results from it. Right, here we go. Oh. Lovely jubbly. Stray whisker, after balm, unscented stuff. I'm a little bit blocked up today. I think it's hay fever. Just a little bit of that. Now that aftershave balm from the straight whisker, you don't need a lot of it, literally. A peanut size for your whole face. And even then that sometimes can feel like a bit much, but we'll let that dry in and then clean the brush, clean the soap, clean the razor, have a bit of a chat about what I've used, and then I'm going to pop back. Do you know what, once I've done the brush and the tub of soap, I'm going to put the spray on and then I can talk about that while I'm finishing off. Now, you'll have to bear with me because I am not a frag guy, I know nothing about scents, so I'll do my best. This little brush is an absolute peach, it really is. Beautiful. Oh, it smells phenomenal now. Rinse the soap. Right, so here we go. Club de Nuit Intense by Armaf, which is actually written on there. I don't know whether you'll see it on this label here. It's definitely a fingerprint magnet for sure, but I don't really give a shit about that. Now the sprayer on it, I don't know what they call it when you spray it, but the sprayer on it is really good. It puts out a good amount of it. Juice, they call it juice. It gives you a lot of juice. Talk a lot of shit here today. I'm actually starting to get quite a few fragrances, so I'm starting to get a bit addicted to them if I'm honest, so here we go. Right, straight away, I'm not joking, straight away that smell is just Creed Aventus. Now, when you smell it straight off your arm, I can't smell it obviously straight off my neck, but I can smell it straight off my arm. Now the scent straight off my arm is lemon, and it's not a natural lemon like the natural pineapple from Creed Aventus. It does smell like squeegee lemon that you would get out of or like even like an air freshener lemon, mouthwash lemon. A sort of artificial lemon. It doesn't smell like a natural lemon when you slice it and get a whiff, but I've heard a lot of people say it's really harsh. For me it's not harsh at all. Obviously everyone's nose is different. Comparing it to that, it's a totally different scent in terms of the fruit. I do get pineapple from this, but at the moment it's pretty much full on citrus lemon. Now, I can smell the Aventus scent behind it that you get from Creed Aventus. I can really get that. And what happens is this top note, or the main top note on this is lemon. Once that lemon dissipates and is gone, you're just left with Aventus. And I'm not joking, it's like, to my nose, and my nose isn't the best, but I do have Creed Aventus in there. I can testify what they both smell like. It is between 85 and 90%, or between 80 and 90% Aventus scent. Now, just to give you a heads up on how good this is, in my opinion, I sprayed this when the wife and kids were out. I I got the kids a chicken satay and I got a green curry chicken and all that, so I'd sprayed this on, went and done all that, got my clothes off, put all that in the washing, done bits and bobs, got all my stuff out for work tomorrow. And then the wife and kids walked in, and the first thing all the kids said, all of them, not just one of them, "Oh, it smells great in here. It smells good, Dad. I can smell you from here." And oh, fuck, this must be good stuff. Then the wife walked in, and she's like, "Ooh." And I thought, fucking hell, is that really this good? And then when I walked through, she just blew away with it. And actually, when I told her what it was, she was probably more excited than I was, if I'm honest. It smells phenomenal. It really does. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think if I sprayed that on, my wife would think I had Creed Aventus on. She wouldn't even bat an eyelid. She's obviously not used to these sort of scents and the more expensive things, but these guys have really almost nailed this scent. If they changed that lemon from lemon to pineapple and were able to create that pineapple note instead of the lemon, I would never buy Creed Aventus again. $40 for this bottle, $50. Australian, delivered to my door, and it smells phenomenal. Longevity will be a big thing for me. Creed Aventus, I can get anywhere between 8 and 16 hours. I mean, the last few hours are sort of skin scent, as you can smell it on your skin, but that's the sort of longevity I get for it. If I get anything over 6 hours, for me is excellent. Anything over 8 hours is phenomenal, and anything over 10 hours is just out of this world. Now, I've used Creed Aventus before, sprayed it on, and I can smell it 24 hours later on my skin. Very faintly, but I can smell it. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be interesting to see if I can smell it in the morning when I get up, and sort of, what time is it now? It'll be about 9:30, so 5:30, so 8 hours. So in 8 hours time, it'll be interesting to see whether I can still smell it on my skin. Now the lemon note is gone, it's totally gone now, I can't smell the lemon. All I can smell is Aventus, and I love it. It's the greatest scented aftershave on the face of the earth, in my opinion. I haven't smelled anything better than it. And this stuff, Club Nuit Intense by Armaf, massive thumbs up. Honestly, I'm not saying this, you know what I'm like, I'll give you guys a good honest review. If an Aventus was a 10, that's a 9.9. I can't really praise it high enough. Now, 9.9 just based on a few hours of use, a few hours skin scent, things like that, a few hours of scent, a few hours of use of it. And obviously the dry down, everything smells like Aventus, so at this stage, just given initial 9.9, I'd give it. Once I get a longevity idea on it, how long it lasts, once I use it tomorrow, go through the day, see what sort of scent strength and what sort of scent strength I get over the hours, I'll try and have a sniff during time at work. It's going to really determine what sort of score I would give it. Now, I have to be brutally honest, I've got no idea what Aventus really smells like. You know, sometimes you pick something up, you smell it, it smells phenomenal. This smells phenomenal. I can't tell you what types of wood are in here and all that sort of stuff. All I can say is if you smell Creed Aventus and you like it, you should have this in your den, just for something a bit different. It's not Creed Aventus, it's Club Nuit Intense. It smells like Creed Aventus, but it's got a different opening, slightly different, I would say, but shit, it's not that different at all. So, I don't know what I'm talking about. It smells like Aventus. I can't say anything more about it. I've watched loads of reviews on YouTube for this stuff. I took a gamble buying 2 bottles of it to try and save on the shipping and the cost of it. I think it comes from the States. So I took a bit of a gamble with it, and it's paid off massively. It has massively paid off. So for you guys out there that want to try Creed Aventus, buy this stuff. Take into consideration the start, smells like Creed Aventus slightly, but it's got lemon instead of pineapple, and it's artificial lemon instead of natural pineapple. So if it was natural lemon, it might have been slightly different, but once it goes away, it's just Aventus. I'm actually excited about this, I really am. I've never been so excited about an aftershave in all my life. Fuck, it's top notch stuff, it really is. So, with that being said, this was an Aventus shave. Wickham 1912 Classic 24. And just for you guys out there, that is the ingredients on the back if you've never seen a Wickham soap. You can pause that if you want. Oh, such a good soap, it really is. The scent on this aftershave has actually overpowered that soap now. I can't really smell the soap if I'm honest now. The brush today was the Simulg Owners Club 2012 Special Edition, which is the 50% Boar, 50% Badger. and it's got to that point now where it is actually quite a soft, not soft, it's a very scrubby brush, but it's a nice scrub. It's not too scrubby like that Dan Rock brush that I've sent over to Spencer. So it'll be interesting to see whether it actually gets any softer through more use, which I would think it would. The razor for today was the Supply Razor version 2 matte black. It's just an amazing little razor, it really is. I could quite comfortably use that razor every day for forever, really. With those 3 plates on there, you've got the mildest setting, which I would never use, dot number 1. Then you've got the 2 dot, which is on here, which is a really nice, mild, but much more efficient than version 1. Not much more, but it is more efficient than version 1. And then plate number 3 as well, so which is the more efficient setting, and it works great. I managed to get a great head shave off that blade, off that razor. So really, really impressed. Finished off with Stray Whisker Afterbalm today from Colin over at Stray Whisker. And then I finished off with, in my opinion, my buy of the year. It wouldn't be far off my buy of since I started wet shaving. It's phenomenal. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's a quality bottle, well made, phenomenal scent. I can't say much more about it really. I'll give you guys a bit more of an update either tomorrow or the following day, depending how I go on the longevity of it, how it works and what I really think of it. But at this stage, it's fucking awesome. With that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.